This is live from Studio 2 on CIUT 89.5 FM. My name is Henry Lewis. I'm your live music producer here at the station, and I have the utmost privilege of putting together these live performances for you every single week. And this week, it's quite special. We're collaborating with the Winter Folk Festival, which is happening this weekend over at the Transact Club. And the folks over at Winter Folk have sent us not one, but two different groups to feature today on air. Later on, we'll be hearing from Wild Bloom, which is a band, a trio that is making their Winter Folk debut this year. And up first, we're going to be hearing from Tony Corrington and festival director over at Winter Folk, Brian Gladstone. They're going to be doing some duo playing for us. And finally, extra treat for you all. We have a special guest host coming in. That is Steve Fruitman, CIUT's very own, who will be conducting the interviews today. Let's get right into it. This is Tony Corrington and Brian Gladstone live from Studio 2.
This song is Wally's Pre-Owned Automobiles.
Cobwebs on her heart. She just needs to jump start. She can take you anywhere you wanna be. Wally's pre-owned automobiles. You come back for the deal. Buy a green sedan on the installment plan. Don't forget to count all the wheels. From his leisure suit of green, sent you to the bank machine. He made a sale today, that his ego and his pay. Lying and a sinning, he's got a special deal for you today, Tony. Wally's pre-owned automobiles. You come back for the deal. Buy a green sedan on the installment plan. Don't forget to count all the wheels. He's a used car sales guy. Cover the details guy. Hide the paper trail. His mom and apple pie. A new car wannabe. Doesn't like reality. He'll sell you any car you wanna be. Wally's pre-owned automobiles. You come back for the deal. Buy a green sedan on the installment plan. Don't forget to count all the wheels. Tony.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And now we would like to play Old Rockers Never Die.
Okay, it's true.
Retune.
Yeah, right. Don't you know that I love you? You told me that I do. Even after all this time, I'm starting to believe that it's true. Yes, I think I love you. You had me from the start. Temperature is rising, but you I'm supersizing. Don't bypass my heart. I never think about you except when you're around. I don't think the city, babe, with your red painted faces downtown. Like you, ma'am, let's do lunch on Thursday. Had from the start. My temperature is rising, for you I'm supersizing. Don't bypass my heart. Everywhere I wander, you know I like to roam. You don't have to wonder, 'cause I hang my hat at home. When we get together, my pressure's off the chart. My temperature is rising, for you I'm supersizing. Don't bypass my heart. Watch out. Okay. Waiting for the summer. Well, I'm sitting here waiting for the summertime. Take my sweetie down to the sea. I don't want no tire tracks or ski masks. I'm getting a bikini wax. Hide my socks, where's the Birkenstock? Midnight stroll down by the dock. Sitting here waiting for the summer. Take my sweetie down to the sea. It's 10 below, can't feel but two. I can't feel my toes. Count the days till the golden rays. Only 4 months to go. Bless my soul, play some rock and roll. Kick a little sand at the beach patrol. Sitting here waiting for the summer. Take my sweetie down to the sea. I'm sun deprived, don't go outside, and the snowplow can't get through. Where's my thermal underwear? I think I've got the flu. Very soon it's the month of June, and my life will be complete. Sitting here waiting for the summer. Take my sweetie down to the sea. I'm sitting here waiting for the summertime. Take my sweetie down to the sea. I don't want no tire tracks or ski masks. Getting a bikini wax. Hide my socks, where's the Birkenstock? Midnight stroll down by the dock. Sitting here waiting for the summer. Take my sweetie down to the sea. Sweetie down to the sea. Sweetie down to the sea.
Okay. Here is a song for the homeless. A cold night on the street. Wet and alone, 1,000 miles from home. Good man in defeat. Here is a song for the kindness. A stranger gives a damn. Here is a song to move our lives along. It's a song for everyone. It's for everybody listening. It's a song for everyone. Here is a song for the children washed away from shore. A teardrop from hell made the great ocean swell. Out of our life they did pull. Here is a song for the sadness. A hole in a young mother's heart. Here is a song to remember and move on. It's a song for everyone. It's a song for everyone. Here is a song for the sickly and the soothing hands that heal. For those who cannot see in their dark reality, they find the light through everything they feel. Here is a song for the lonely and for everyone who's been down and out. Here is a song, some hope to carry on. It's a song for everyone. It's for all of you. A song for everyone. song for my friend Bob. Smiling through the venom in his vein. We've hung out since our teens in faded Levi's jeans. We're standing at the crossroads again. Here is a song for the friendship and sharing the best times of my life. Here is a song read again before too long. This is a song for everyone. It's a song for everyone.
I'm Steve Fruitman, and we're listening to Live at...
Studio 2.
That was good.
I like that. Yeah,
Live
that
at
was
Studio
really good.
2. Okay, that's what we're doing. Brian Gladstone was the first performer we had here, and you're the artistic director of the Winterfolk Festival.
I'm actually the festival director.
Festival director?
Yeah.
How does that differ?
Well, I like to remove myself from the talent loop. Only because I know 700 musicians and everybody thinks because they know me, they get a chance to play. So I try to remove myself from the artistic process.
And has that been successful?
Pretty well, yes,
Yeah.
because I have to give the impression that I'm not hiring my friends. I'm hiring people that deserve to be in the festival. Melanie Peterson was our artistic director this year, and she did a really good job for us.
And of course, you played with Tony Quarrington just now?
Yes, Tony and I have been
Playing
playing
with him for a
together
while,
since like forever, since 1999, I think.
Okay, so 23 years
23
of
years.
Winterfolk, right?
That's right, yes.
Officially starting on, I think, Valentine's Day?
It's February 14th, 15th, and 16th. And the 14th is Valentine's Day, and we've always found, that's the Friday, we've always found that the hardest night to draw. So what we did, because it's Valentine's Day, we made it Ladies' Night. And we have, the whole Friday is Songs of Power, Valentines and Voices, ladies sing out, and we had a really good reaction from a lot of our female performers because they all have a voice and they all wanted to say something. So I think the Friday night's going to be really successful.
Why did you start this festival in the first place?
Well,
what made you want to do this and jump into the fray?
Well, I came into music late in my life. I was in my late 40s when I came out with my first album, and I wanted to play festivals, and I'm sure I applied to like 200 festivals, and I got rejected 200 times. And well, everybody hates rejection, and like even for our little festival, we'll hire 50 artists, well, we'll get 1,500 submissions.
Yeah. So you know what it's like to be on the other side of the fence.
Yeah, yes, and everybody hates rejection. And actually, Tony was with me. We actually were invited to come up to the Mariposa auditions, and we didn't get selected, and I was like really not happy. So I said, okay, I'm going to make my own festival and hire myself. That's exactly how it happened. So it sort of started for the wrong reasons, but I'm sure it succeeded 23 years for the right reasons, because we provide a service and a product, and people appreciate what we do, and they're willing to buy tickets.
So where is the festival going to take place?
Well, we're down to 3 rooms this year at the Transact Club, and I consider it a rebuilding year. So we're just trying to establish where we were pre-festival. It looks like we're going to do that.
Your festival was in various venues over the years, right? And
Yes.
I think you were sort of based around College and Spadina for a while, and then you went to the
You know,
Danforth. And
Things change. And we never moved the festival at our choice. There was always a set of circumstances that caused us to. I remember 2003. I remember I was walking down the Danforth because there was a lot of venues there, and I recall specifically there was 11 venues on the Danforth within a block east of Broadview, and right now there's 3. There's 3 people that present. And when we started, the venues were really happy to work with us because we brought them a lot of revenues. We brought so much revenue into the community, and every club said, I want to work with you, I want to work with you. And over the years, either the clubs folded for various reasons, or our main hub was always the Black Swan. On College, on Danforth.
Danforth.
Danforth. I meant Danforth. And a couple years ago, they said, you know what? We don't need you anymore. We have enough business without you. And that, that's the way it goes down. So,
So you're at the Transact Club now,
We're at the
which is,
Transact.
you don't have to actually go outside to change venues.
that's right. There's 3 venues,
3
in
rooms.
the same building. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been there before, and it worked out well. And hopefully that'll be our home for the future.
So some of the acts that you are booking this year are?
We looked for a lot of different things, and we look for like established working artists, and we need people that fill seats. We need like the Lynn Miles, Russell DeCarlo, Susie Vinnick, Michael Jerome Brown. So these people we need these people to bring in, to sell tickets. But our main focus this year is we spend a lot of time looking for young upcoming talent.
Which we have right
Which
here.
we have
with
right
us,
here.
actually.
Yeah, that's
you,
right.
You haven't heard them yet, folks, but well, maybe you have.
And
Wild Bloom, we'll be talking to them soon.
yeah, I can't our job is to pass the torch to the new generation. And that's what we're trying to do. So we have a lot of young upcoming emerging talent. And so that's I guess that's our mission this year. It's just to present a lot of new artists and help them with their careers and get this folk thing happening and get people back in seats. So that's where we're going.
It's really tough to change what the pandemic did. It's really a struggle that way.
It's really a struggle. Yes, yes, it's definitely a struggle. Well, we came up with all these solutions, like how many online things, and that didn't exist before.
Yeah.
And our audience is aging, and I see it. Like Paul Corby made a comment last festival. He said Brian knows every person in the audience, which I pretty well did. But I see them for years, and they're our generic is we're dying out. I mean, it's just a fact, and the strength is in our children. It is.
So how do people get tickets for your festival?
The best way to get tickets right now is online through our website, www.winterfolk.com. And I suggest everybody get them soon because it's very possible we'll be sold out this year. I'm happy about it, but that means that if you come to the door, you can't buy a ticket. I don't know if that's the situation yet, but anybody that's interested should definitely go to our website now, www.winterfolk.com, and grab your tickets to avoid any disappointment.
You said you sold about 70% of them out already.
We're pretty well 70% sold out right now, and I don't think we've ever sold that many tickets this quickly.
That's great.
Well, we're doing something right.
Yeah,
I hope.
sure.
I think.
Well, nice talking to you.
My
Brian
pleasure.
Gladstone. You're listening to CIT Radio 89.5 FM.
I don't ever wanna hide from the world that's right outside. Go along for the ride. I don't ever wanna cry over things that I have done. Close the hatch and watch me run. And I don't want to turn my back against the wall, 'cause I don't want to miss anything at all. 'Cause I've been wrong before, and I don't want to fight anymore or be completely blind to what's in front of me. For what's in front of me. like I'm stuck inside this town. Maybe it'll all work out. I've always had this thing, overthinking all my life. And I don't want to turn my back against the wall, 'cause I don't want to miss anything at all. 'Cause I've been wrong before, and I don't want to fight anymore. I'll be completely blind to what's in front of me. What's in front of me.
That first song was called In Front of Me.
Cool.
So this next one is called Closer Tonight, and it's the first original we wrote together. And it's about almost losing someone and then realizing how important it is to hold that person close because you got a second chance. So this is called Closer Tonight. We're both here, but in a haze, struggling to find our way. Freckled cheeks and dark brown eyes, you never cease to make me smile.
Walking in to find you there, woken by a phone call in the night. Face I know, ghostly pale. The fear of losing you was real. Oh, the thought of losing you came crashing down like a wave I can't control. Oh, forget another chance to make it right. I'll hold you closer tonight. Morning sun has never felt this heavenly with you by my side. You are light and you are home, safely in each other's arms. Oh, the thought of losing you came crashing down like a wave I can't control. hold you closer tonight. Closer tonight. In a moment, I could have lost you. In a moment, oh, in a moment, everything would have shifted, and it's all that I can promise. I will never let you go. Never let you go. Holding you tight, closer tonight. 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 Never let it go. So that was Closer Tonight. This next song that we're going to do is an original of mine that I brought to the group. This one's called More, and it's about, it's realizing your self-worth, and even when others don't see that. Ready? You don't think that it's alright. I don't wanna play this game tonight. I guess I'll just give you a smile. Stay the same and last a while. Take me away from this cycle I am in right now. Need you to know that I am worth this and much more. I don't think that it's too late to bring sense to reality. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. It's just a phase in life for me. Take me away from this cycle I am in right now.
the sad girl of the group because I only bring sad songs to the trio. So this one is called Shape of Space. Every morning when I wake, the sun comes through my window panes, but now my world is only dark and gray. There's an empty space beside me in the bed we used to share, and a spot for your shoes in the hall. Even though you're not here anymore. How many sunrises will I miss from sleepless nights with you on my mind? I can't bring myself to admit nothing fits the shape of the space you left behind. Moonlight spills across the floor and lights up every frame that holds the pictures of who I was before. My life was shattered when you left me in this old house with the ghosts of our past and echoes of your voice. How many sunrises will I miss from sleepless nights with you on my mind? I can't bring myself to admit nothing fits the shape of the space you left behind. How many sunrises will I miss from sleepless nights with you on my mind? I can't bring myself to admit nothing fits the shape of the space. So this song is called Travel Song, and it's our very first single that we ever released in 2024. And it's about our coming together because we're from all different parts of Ontario. I'm from Ontario, from Canada. And yeah, this is about our coming together. So this is called Travel Song. Leaving home, heading out to somewhere new. On my way, my whole life is carried on my back. Even when I leave, you'll always have a piece of me. No matter where I go, I'll always have your memory. By the sea, rocky shores meet the trees. Salty breeze, a fresh take on reality. Follow me
the streets of downtown Montreal. Lively, je me retrouve dans ce nouveau monde. Even when I leave, you'll always have a piece of me. No matter where I go, I'll always have your memory. Take me west, driving through the canyon, mountains in the distance, for as far as I can see. Even when I leave, you'll always have a piece of me. No matter where I go, I'll always have you. Even when I leave, you'll always have a piece of me. No matter where I go, I'll always have your when I'm home, finding comfort in routine. Everything that I love surrounding me.
That was Wild Bloom, one of the acts that are going to be performing this year at Winter Folk Festival, which starts on the 14th of February. And we have the band Wild Bloom right here with the studio with us. How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah, so
We
excited to
have-
be here.
Yeah, we
thanks for
have
having
Becky. You can say hello.
Hi, I'm Becky.
That's what she sounds like.
Yeah.
Allison.
I'm Alyssa. Hello.
I got Allison wrong. It's Alyssa. yes.
Alyssa, yeah.
And Brittany.
Hello. It's Brittany.
Got to listen to your music and, really a fan of harmony vocals, which I find
too.
my big complaint, I got a few of them, but anyway, won't go into those. Basically, that harmony vocals are taking a back seat these days. It's used to be you couldn't record a song without harmony vocals.
Yeah, I feel like that's what sort of steers us toward this kind of music, or at least what we're doing with it is like, having that 3-part harmony and the different sort of folky instrumentation. And I don't know, that's my favorite part is the harmonies.
Yeah.
We got 2 guitars and a violin. And
Yep.
I've noticed that the violin is like a harmony vocal as well.
Mhm.
Is that
Yeah,
how you
we
approach
will-
it?
I think so. Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, in our arranging, we are always trying to think of ways that we can showcase Brittany and her fiddle because it's something that makes us very unique, and I think same with our 3-part harmony as well. So there have even been arrangements that we've made where we're like, okay, we're actually going to harmonize with this fiddle note and stuff like that. So
Mhm. Or throw in like a fiddly part or some of that percussive fiddle chopping that Alyssa loves.
Yeah,
I
we
love
use
fiddle
that a lot.
chopping.
You mentioned earlier in your set, before you played your last song, a traveling song, I think it was called?
Yeah, travel song.
Okay, so you mentioned that you're all from different parts of Canada. Where are you from?
I'm from Montreal, Becky.
I grew up in Ontario here, so on Georgian Bay.
Whereabouts?
Midland, Ontario.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
where I grew up. Very, very fortunate to have grown up there.
And I was
And
born
Brittany?
in northern BC in Chetwynd and grew up in Prince George.
Oh, wow. That's quite far north.
And then we all came to Humber College, and that's where we met and became friends, and
Yeah.
we loved working together.
What was it like the very first time that you sang together? How did that come
Was
about?
it as a band, or did we do anything before? I think it was as a band. We were like, let's. Brittany was the one that kind of brought up the idea of this like folky women's group, you know, and like she said, we're all like good friends, so we're like, yeah, let's try it out. And I remember it was like sometime in August. We were like, let's just meet up at at school in one of the rooms and just, let's just, we came in with like 3 songs and we just kind of tried them out. And it was kind of like it just clicked, and we're like, yeah, let's make this happen.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. It was like
This
so much
is
fun.
it.
So much fun.
You say you put out a single in 2024, way back in 2022.
Feels like a long time ago now. Yeah, Travel Song was our first single
That was
we
your first
released.
single.
Yeah, so we released it in July of last year. And then we followed it up with a cover song by Gregory Alan Isakov. It's called San Luis. So we released that in October. And we chose to release that because the very first thing we ever really posted on the internet as a trio was a YouTube video of us covering that song. And we were blown away by the reaction that we received. People were watching it and wanted more. And we were like, oh, okay, this is all we've got. We just started.
Yeah.
So when we started recording and planning to release things, we were like, oh, it'd be kind of cute if we did like an homage to our very first cover song that kind of
Right.
gave us our start. So we released
Especially
that one in
on our
October.
YouTube.
Where
that
did you
kinda-
record your first single?
We recorded it in Toronto.
Is it Metro Lab Studios?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was it like going to a recording studio for I guess it was the first time for all of you, right?
As a
Not?
band, yes. But at Humber, which is where we met, we had like our 4th year project where we recorded in the Humber studio and everything. So we were pretty
It's a
familiar
very nice
with.
studio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it can be quite intimidating going to recordings. Not as
Yeah,
intimidating as a radio station, of course, but
No, I think school sort of like set it up for us very nicely in that perspective. So we definitely had some studio experience, but it was the first time that we were, recording as our trio, which was it was a lot of fun. So it was an experience.
So do I take it that you have not put out an album yet?
That's in the works.
Yes.
We're working on it. We're hoping 2025 might be the year. We have another single planned for release soon.
So who
and-
turned you guys onto singles? Because like that's a new thing to do in this day and age.
It is. I think that's why we're doing it.
Yeah.
We
the
really
trends.
want to like build up the music that we have out because we know we don't have a lot right now, and singles are currently the way. Everyone
I think
wants
that's
singles.
the way it should be done because like that's how it used to be done. That sold albums, the fact that people liked your singles and if you put out an album and the cost of the recording and the you're spending thousands of dollars putting out
expensive.
product, right? How often can you do that? So I've heard a lot of singer-songwriters complain. Well, I put out an album every 5 years or 4 years, and then it gets airplay for 2 weeks,
Gets
then people
lost,
forget
yeah.
about it, right? So putting out singles, I think, is really a really good idea.
Yeah, and I mean our next album is more like EP that we're thinking. So sort of like a shorter album so that we can elaborate our recording process and do a bit more sort of singles and have a bit more to release. So that's sort of the goal, I think.
So are you still students?
No.
Oh, you're professional
It's
musicians.
been
now.
almost
Yeah, we're
3
out here in
years.
the real world.
Trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we graduated 3 years ago.
What are some of the gigs that you've had and experiences you've had?
Yeah,
Oh my
our
gosh.
very first gig was at the Dakota Tavern, which was crazy. Because again, we told the world that we were a band in like December of 2022, and then
You told the world.
we told the world, we told the internet
Made
basically.
it official.
And then our friends who are in a bluegrass band, Duke Street Turnaround, they were like, "We have a show at the Dakota Tavern. Do you guys want to open?" And we were like, "Yeah, we do. Of course we do." And so that really like kickstarted us to make
And what
sure
was the reaction to you?
it was good. Yeah, we had a good turnout that night.
I was
It
going to
was
say, it was pretty full house
yeah,
that
it was
night.
a full house. It was
was
a lot
great.
of fun. And it was really helpful to us too because we were a new band at that point that all of a sudden like we had to make sure we had 45 minutes worth of music. And we had to decide like what we wanted our sound to be. So that really kind of kickstarted it for us. And then to be able to say our first show was at Dakota was like super cool.
Yeah, you didn't have to have a 45-minute violin
Yeah, just Brittany. We could.
They would like that.
I would
But
like that.
we've done a lot since then, though. I mean, that was
We had
2
our
years ago.
first couple tours. The
Yeah, we
first
did
one
2 tours
we
this
played
summer.
in Toronto.
Ottawa,
Ottawa,
and Montreal.
yeah.
Montreal.
And we did that with another female folk trio from Ottawa called Wild Remedy. So we called it the Wild Tour. And we did that in June of last year. That went really well. And then we did our second tour in August of last year as well. It was a big year for us. With York Street Thought Process. They're a duo project from St. Mary's, Ontario. And so we did London, Stratford, St. Mary's, and Toronto there as well. And we played our very first festival in September at Gussapalooza in Cookstown. So that was cool. And we're about to play our second festival at Winterfolk. Super exciting.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, Wild Bloom, thank you very much, and I hope you have a really successful career.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Okay, we got one last song. This one is called Rising Ground. And it's about getting into a toxic relationship, and you just get pulled deeper and deeper and more trouble. And it's hard to recognize. And then you finally see it. You're underground. I think we're going to be releasing this one pretty soon, early 2025.
Yes. You saw me there that night alone. How did you know that I would fall for you? Deeper into rising ground, deeper into rising ground. In my moment of weakness, talking night and day, believing every word you had to say. How did you know that I would fall for you? Deeper into rising ground, deeper into rising ground, deeper into rising ground, deeper into rising ground. Know that this will be the death of me. I can't do this anymore. How did you know that I would fall for you? Deeper into rising ground, deeper into rising ground, deeper into rising ground, deeper into rising ground.
Well, that was Wild Bloom, and before that, we were listening to Brian Gladstone and Tony Corrington. And Tony, I just wanted to ask you, you've got some albums coming out as well, don't you? Solo albums?
Yes, a couple of new things. My partner Zoe Adams and I, we have a new recording called Top to Bottom, 16 songs that we have written over the last couple of years. And that's out on Howard Gladstone's label, Sonic Peach Music. And then I myself, as a jazz guitar player, I have a trio album with Don Thompson on piano and Roberto Archipinti on the bass on his label, Modica Music. It's called bebop ballads blues, and it's a really interesting little album, if I do say so myself.
You are saying it yourself. Tony Corrington, you're just a great guitar player. Your brothers, of course, were great musicians as well, I'd like to mention.
One of them still is, yeah.
Yeah, you're Joel. He's
Joel, yeah, all over the world
bass
with the
player,
double bass.
double bass player, and of course Paul Corrington was your brother as well.
He was, and we just did a show for him at Hughes Room Live on the 15th anniversary of his passing, and it was a wonderful occasion.
Of course, Sweet Daddy Siki just passed away too.
Yes.
And your brother did a song called Sweet Daddy.
There's a very nice picture of the band in Sweet Daddy Siki.
Yeah.
He was a fan of theirs.
Pork Belly Futures.
Yeah.
They were called. Well, listen, it's been great having you all here, and I hope you have some good gigs coming up. Anything you would like to mention?
Winterfolk.
Yeah,
Okay,
Winterfolk, and
Winterfolk.
keep an eye out
Absolutely,
for,
Winterfolk.
we're
for our new
playing,
single, hopefully in the next little bit. So if you want to follow us, it's at Wild Bloom Band on all the social media.
Great. And lastly, Brian Gladstone, thanks for being here. And you
My
want
pleasure.
to give a plug to your festival?
Well, February 14th, 15th, 16th, Winterfolk Festival. 3 days of music at the Transact Club. I think we're presenting over 100 musicians from
Can you name a few?
Wild Bloom, Lynn Miles, Susie Vinnick, Sarah Beatty, Tony's Band, Q&A, Russell DeCarl, Michael Jerome Brown, Ken Whiteley. So we have a lot of established artists, and we're also looking for, as I mentioned earlier, emerging talent, because we're trying to showcase the future of our genre. So winterfolk.com, you can buy your tickets online.
And it's worth mentioning that it's not just concerts, although there are a lot of concerts, but workshops,
Yeah.
It's always interesting to put 2 or 3 performers together and give them a theme,
People that have never played together.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
we-
that's more like a hat band thing, but this is just like, like funny songs, history songs, whatever, story songs. It'll be a great festival.
Well, thanks for everybody to come down to the station today and be part of the show.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
He sits all alone in his green backyard. He smiles and he offers you a chair. Across the Silver Severn River, it rolls down to the sea. Endless forest brings in clean air, and they're playing tonight for a sold-out home crowd, like they've done 1,000 times before. They're playing for the gate, the sound checks at 8. Groupies crowded round the backstage door. Oh, rockers never die, they go to Litany in the hills of Wales, high above the sea.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Live from Studio 2 with Tony Corrington, Brian Gladstone, and Wild Bloom. Next week's guest is Mark Marilanen. See you then.